AskReddit. What's the IRL version of Misclick? Taking the wrong exit on the highway. Saying "I love you" to your boss. Give them a wink on the way out. High-fiving someone who is going in for a fist bump. The only way to save yourself from this situation is to lightly wrap your palm and fingers around their fist and proclaim, "Cabbage awkwardness avoided." I say paper covers rock. Some people get used to it and start switching to scissors at the last second before I cover their fist. This is how me and my friend group started the tradition of saying goodbye by playing the rock paper scissors game. I go with turkey time. Locking eyes with someone offering some product or service in public spaces. That feels like clicking on an unwanted ad. Accidentally making eye contact with those kiosk people in the mall. Sir, would you like to try some hand cream made of Dead Sea salts? Waving back to someone waving at you, only to realize they weren't waving to you but someone behind you. Then to avoid further awkwardness you keep waving. Hail a cab, go to the airport, buy a one-way ticket to Iceland, and live the rest of your life as a hermit. Waiter, enjoy your food. Me, thanks, you too. Also at McDonald's, when the cashier says $10.69 is your change, thanks, you too. At the grocery store I expected the cashier to ask if I wanted a receipt. Cashier, have a nice day. Me, no thanks. Going into the wrong room. Misjudging distance when you reach out to grab something, but it is either closer or farther than you thought. Calling someone by the wrong name. Calling your teacher mom. I once called my mother babe on the phone. Walking into the ladies' bathroom by total accident. The looks I got, lol. And then saying, "What are you all doing in the men's room? I bet you're all wondering why I called this meeting. Brothers, I've gathered you all here today." When two people are walking towards each other and, in a mutual attempt to avoid walking into one another, both sidestepping in the same direction. Did this on purpose when I was a child. I enjoyed the awkwardness. My parents told me years later that they thought that there was something wrong with me. Biting your own tongue really hard, or your cheek, so it swells up, so you do it more times. Throwing away my yogurt cup instead of the yogurt lid I had just removed from said cup. Or throwing away my spoon instead of the yogurt cup I just ate yogurt out of with said spoon. Or putting toothpaste on your brush then putting it away. Accidentally touching someone's boob when you're reaching for something. I thought that only happened in anime. You ever go into the wrong class in school? Yep. And loudly said "sorry I'm late" and walked to my seat. There was someone in my seat. I look around and see that actually I've gone to the wrong lesson. And it's my sister's class in the room at the time. Trying to turn a doorknob/handle the wrong way. Trying to open the door in the wrong direction too. I said thank you once to the automated voice at the self-checkout at my local grocery store. Whole line of people heard me and started laughing. I don't shop there anymore. To be fair, when I clock out at work, the time clock says thank you when you swipe, and I always find myself saying thank you too, computer lady. Don't know why. Just do it. Now, I just own it. Calling out to a stranger you've mistaken for someone you know. My sister and I were meeting a couple of friends at a restaurant. When we got there we saw them talking on the other side of the parking lot. My sister yelled, "Hey, idiots, get over here." It was not them. She was mortified. When I was in college I was on my way to class one day and I spot a friend of mine ahead of me. She had headphones on, so I thought it would be funny to run up behind her and give her a little scare. So, I catch up to her, put my hands on her shoulders and scream boo. It wasn't her. She got so spooked she dropped her coffee on the floor, and I felt terrible. I was meeting my GF at the time at the mall. I saw her window shopping and thought I'd sneak up behind and give her a hug. I did the sneaking, I did the hugging. It was not my GF. That was really hard to explain. Walking into a room and forgetting why you did. When you think there is an extra step on the stairs and you step down, but then you make a really loud thump. Or the opposite, you think you're on the last one, but there's one more. Staring into space, and then suddenly your eyes focus and you realize you are staring at or into the eyes of a stranger. Walking into a big window instead of the automatic door. Repeatedly throwing out the instructions for the food you're making, because you'll forget whether you need to microwave for 2 or 3 minutes. Oh, wrong hole.